Hello everyone, I'm Gladius here, and today we're going to be reacting to the next death battle of Gojo versus Makima. Jujutsu Kaisen versus Chainsaw Man. And the two most powerful characters in their respective universes. Well, kind of, but that's the way it is. So yeah, let's just get straight into it, shall we? Make this big screen and let's go.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp and HelloFresh.
Alright. Here we go.
Satoru Gojo, Jujutsu Kaisen Sorcerer Sensei.
Makima, Chainsaw Man's head of Tokyo Public Safety.
And the one
These two
everyone's
paranormal
down bad
mentors
for.
are so strong that they change the very worlds they exist
Especially with
He's
Gojo.
Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
in. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Alright, what's with those poses? Alright.
Japan, December 7th, 1989. Satoru Gojo was born, and the world changed.
And in the world of
Everything
Jujutsu
changed when
Kaisen,
Gojo was born.
invisible, cursed spirits born from negativity threaten humanity.
Yeah.
So it's up to the Jujutsu sorcerers to
Kinda like
do battle
Big
with them.
Grim from
And what better way
Ruby
to learn the trade than to
little
sign
bit.
up for Tokyo Jujutsu
mixed with the hose and
High?
bleach.
At this institution, a sorcerer will learn to harness their cursed energy, or the spiritual manifestation of intense emotion.
It's like Ki, but if Ki desperately needed therapy.
With it, sorcerers can
Definitely
boost their
appropriate, yeah,
physicality
true.
and perform devastating curse techniques. Anything from voodoo dolls to swapping places with mere claps.
And lucky for humanity, Satoru Gojo's the best
Oh,
sensei
God,
a
I love-
sorcerer
I love
could
that.
ask for.
Gojo isn't just the best, he's known as the strongest.
The
His
strongest
very
in the
birth
world.
forced the strength of curses to exponentially rise.
I mean,
like witnessing a world
Gojo's
record get
ridiculously
broken,
strong, so
cursed society
how
shifted
the
to
hell is
match
Makima
the
gonna do
might
this?
of Gojo's presence.
As a kid,
I feel like this is
Gojo
gonna be a
knew he
stomp.
was the shit. He mastered the art of the Riz, the hoops, and the curse murdering, all alongside Suguru Geto, his sorcerer BFF.
Together, they planned on changing Jujutsu society for the better.
And if anyone could do it, Gojo could. Thanks to
Yeah,
his
he's
bloodline,
literally
he got one of
unstoppable.
the
Well,
most busted
kinda,
enemy
but
powers
spoilers.
ever. Limitless.
Limitless grants Gojo a nigh-perfect defense by
Limitless
actualizing
power
the
at
very
his man's
concept
disposal.
of infinity.
It creates an infinite space around himself, stopping anything coming his way. The dude is literally untouchable.
Kind of. Gojo tailored Limitless
Again,
to
yeah, kind of.
automatically detect an object's mass and velocity. As the difference between himself and an object decreases, Limitless halves the object's velocity. It's like Zeno's paradox.
Think of it
Okay,
this
right.
way: if you're trying to get from point A to point B, first you gotta
Yeah,
go
you just
halfway,
can't-
then
you
you
just
gotta go
won't get to
another
the end.
halfway, then another and another,
And then you're stuck,
so on.
basically.
With Limitless, you'll never arrive, just like my alimony payments.
Hence,
Okay, Boomstick.
infinity. Yeah, it might sound complicated, but it basically
power of
creates
infinity,
a
my
spatial
brothers.
force field around Gojo at all times.
Techniques on this level would burn out other sorcerers in seconds. That's where Gojo's
Yeah, and I'm
incredible
pretty sure
six
they would
eyes
kill them
come
as well.
in. They let him see and near perfectly control
yes,
cursed
the powerful
energy
peepers.
at the atomic level. So he'll basically never run out of juice in a fight.
There's a
He
reason
isn't
why
just
you-
built
why
different,
sometimes
he
fights
was born
blindfolded.
different.
Six Eyes and Limitless gave Gojo the power to manipulate space itself. Gojo's lapse blue technique attracts and
I
condenses
mean, you listen to this
space
and you
into
just think to
singularities.
yourself,
With reversal
how the
red,
hell
Gojo
do
does
you-
the opposite,
well,
repelling
spoilers.
space. Think push and pull. But you may be asking, how does one accomplish this with cursed energy? With math!
Curses!
I know it.
Exactly!
I knew
Cursed energy
Wiz
is
was gonna
typically
bring that up.
negative, like with blue, but when multiplied by itself, negative cursed energy becomes positive,
Yep.
creating red.
Oh, strawberry and blueberry.
So, what
Kinda.
happens when you combine a positive and a negative?
You get zero.
Grape?
Zero!
Oh, yep.
And by combining reversal red and lapse
Yeah, they
blue,
cancel each other out.
Gojo creates hollow purple, an enormous ball of curse
Yeah,
energy
it's like
that
fusing the
literally
two colours
applies
together
the
in
concept
real
of
life.
zero to an opponent, crushing and repelling them into nothing.
Yeah.
Gojo's a walking cursed Swiss Army knife. Levitation,
have
teleportation,
fun dealing
even
with that.
expanding Limitless to fry his enemies. Gojo can also use positive energy to heal humongous wounds, and he's constantly refreshing his brain with it 24/7 to keep up with all
Yeah,
of this.
so imagine
Still,
something that's
there's one
unkillable,
technique that
untouchable,
costs
and can
more
kill you in a
cursed
single hit.
energy than anything else
That's
in
what
the
we're dealing with.
sorcerer's repertoire.
Every sorcerer is born with an innate domain, a mental world shaped by their mind and heart.
Add cursed energy to it, and these domains can be manifested physically.
Domain
a technique
expansion.
called domain expansion.
Every sorcerer worth their salt needs one, and you know damn well Gojo has the scariest, unlimited void. You get caught in
Yeah,
this,
don't
your
get
ass
caught
is
in that.
grass.
Unlimited
Exposure
void's
to
fucking
unlimited
terrifying.
void overloads your consciousness with a stream of infinite information. radiation. A mere
Basically,
fifth of a second of
process
exposure
everything
can
ever
leave a
at
normal
once.
person in a vegetated state for months.
Too bad it requires so much energy you can only do it like once a day. Oh wait, except for Gojo, who has done it multiple times in a row. Thanks
Because
again,
of course he
Six
can.
Eyes.
Quite frankly, Gojo was getting so strong that the axis of the Jujutsu world began to turn on him. Like the meta of a fighting game defined by one broken character.
Exactly,
he
that's why
defined
I
the
described
hierarchy of
Jujutsu
power
Kaisen
in the
as
sorcerer
basically
world.
this one
He
character
alone
that's basically
was the
busted as all
honored
hell,
one.
so
His
everyone
mere
works around him.
presence can cause earthquakes. He outran sonic explosions and applied cursed energy within a microsecond.
Gojo has been repeatedly
I
stated
mean,
by
the
many
more I
to be
read
the
the
strongest
stats,
sorcerer there
Makima's gonna
is.
lose.
That includes his ex-student Hikari,
Because the
who
power
can
level
dodge
of Jujutsu
lightning,
Kaisen
or
is
this little
ridiculous
volcano-headed
compared to
cursed
Chainsaw
Jogo,
Man's.
the embodiment of humanity's fear of fire, who can bring down city-shattering meteors, and Gojo kicked his ass with zero effort.
And ripped
But
his head
strength
off.
alone was not enough to fix his cursed world. When Geto rejected Jujutsu Society to forge his own justice, Gojo's philosophy changed. Instead of doing everything himself, he
why?
would teach a new
Why would you
generation of
betray the
sorcerers
boy?
to carry the torch when he could not.
It's all about setting an example. If it means a world where his companions can stand shoulder to shoulder as equals, who cares if he's got to show off a bit?
Yeah, he didn't. He has
This
all the right
episode
to
of
show
Death
off.
Battle
He's
is
practically
sponsored by
unstoppable apart
HelloFresh.
from... Okay, spoilers.
HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit. We're
Sorry, I
certainly
keep bringing
busy
that
over
up
here
to
at the
you
Death Battle
fans,
Labs,
but
so
I have to
HelloFresh's
sometimes.
quick and easy meals and 15-minute meals are a godsend.
If you want farm-fresh, pre-portioned ingredients delivered
Oh,
right
yes,
to your
HelloFresh.
doorstep, go with HelloFresh. You can make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable.
Fall is here, so
I
kickstart
might
a
try
new
that
fall
one day.
routine with HelloFresh. They'll do all the meal planning and shopping and deliver
I remember if
straight
it
to
was
your
available
door.
in the
What's
UK,
really
though.
great about saving time cooking for yourself and your family is that it gives you more time with them. Easy to make breakfast,
Yeah, and
kid-approved
that's
lunches
the
and
best thing.
snacks, and time-saving dinners. HelloFresh has what it takes to keep everyone, including you, satisfied.
Wiz and I can get so busy here, what with the calculations and the guys in Spain
Yeah,
that
that's
beat each
mainly
other up,
Wiz,
that
so-
it's easy to miss out
And that's
on
mainly
meals.
yours.
And that's what we like so
sick.
much about HelloFresh. It's perfect for a busy lifestyle.
Go to HelloFresh.com/50deathbattle and use code 50deathbattle for 50% off plus 15% off for the next 2 months. And thanks again to HelloFresh for sponsoring our show. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal
Yeah.
kit.
Hello, Fresh. Yeah.
Ah, what a beautiful day. The sun is shining.
Yeah,
the
about
birds
that.
are singing.
About that.
And a giant AK-47 carpet bombed the neighborhood. The
Yep.
sky rains blood. Millions are dead. Dear God,
Damn
Wiz,
you,
it's
gun
the
devil.
end times. Run away!
Calm down, there's no reason to panic. It's just that in the world of Chainsaw Man, devils exist, and your fear makes them stronger. Never
Uh-huh.
mind. Panic.
Remember that spider you shrieked at, or the last time you cut yourself dicing
Yeah, thanks for
onions?
the
Now the
the
spider and
arachnophobia-
knife devils are
the
the
arachnophobia
monstrous
warning.
products of your
Isn't it?
nightmares, and they hate you specifically.
Yep.
The fearsom
It's that
gun
very definition
devil
of
stood as the epitome
FU in
of terror
particular.
and
That's pretty much what it is.
destruction, and was responsible for a countless loss of lives.
Yeah,
but a group
gun
was
devils.
formed to combat
Terrifying.
it and the other devils that plagued humanity. The Devil Hunters.
Live in Japan and got yourself a pesky zombie problem? It's time to call the 4th Division of the Public Safety Devil Extermination.
A government-funded devil hunter unit led by a stone-cold vixen, Makima.
She's dressed like Columbo
Yes.
with a blank stare and a sadistic streak. She's been in the game for a while and just found herself a new prize.
The union of man
Yep.
and pet devil dog, Denji, the Chainsaw Man. Upon meeting him,
And-
she gave him a
yeah,
choice:
Denji's
live
integral
under
to her,
her as
so
a
I know.
human dog or die by her hand as a devil.
Sounds
I know which one
sketch,
I'd
but
do.
Denji's brain was set to teenage boy and Makima's hot. So in short order,
Yeah,
Makima
that's
got a new pet.
pretty much how it
Makima may
works.
seem terrifying at first, but she is a dog lover and a cinephile. Though you'd be ill-advised to mess with her.
Sure, for her
Yeah,
position,
don't-
you'd expect her to
interrupt
know
the
how to
movies.
defend herself. Martial arts here, swordplay there, but devil hunters like Makima become real threats when they make contracts with devils. A classic
Yeah, right.
Faustian bargain. Give something of yourself. The devil gives you power.
She can call
Exactly.
death upon anyone she chooses through a complicated ritual, and even
Well, if
survive
she doesn't like
being
you, you're
shot
dead.
through the
That's pretty
head.
much.
Because, as they say in the devil hunter world, you need your screws loose to live.
But she might have more than a few screws
Yeah,
loose.
she has a lot of
because
screws
in
loose.
actuality, Makima is a devil herself.
Dun,
Gasp.
dun,
There's no
dun.
way this clearly evil character could be a villain in disguise.
The Japanese government has been keeping a close eye on Makima ever since she was born.
Yeah,
Rightfully
because they're
so.
pissed-
She
because they're
isn't some
pissed scared of her.
F-tier scrub like the Bat or Leech devils. She's the control devil, embodying humanity's collective fear of the oppressor. In a way, she's even
you
more
don't want to obey me?
terrifying than
Too
the
bad. You
gun
don't have a
devil.
choice.
Makima can exert absolute mental control over any creature she views as inferior to her, which is basically everyone. People, animals, even other devils become puppets under her command. She can
Yeah.
even hijack their senses to listen and see whatever she wants.
As a devil, Makima's far
yeah, you're kinda
stronger,
screwed.
faster, and more durable than the average person.
Plus, her metabolism lets her slam down as many beers as she wants to.
That's
Makima,
handy.
if you're into countlessly
don't show-
divorced
don't show it.
alcoholic
Don't show it,
rednecks,
damn it.
you know who to call.
By drinking blood, she can heal her
Oh,
injuries.
yeah.
And her
Another
sense
thing,
of smell
she's a
is so
fucking
potent that
vampire.
it can spot targets from over 300
Not really,
miles
but
away.
might as well be.
Not only can she control your mind, but your body too with telekinesis. She can mess up your internal organs or blow you away with finger guns. She doesn't shoot you with invisible bullets. She points at you and then a wound just happens out of nowhere.
Yeah,
she controls
so-
all sorts of things with these ghostly chains that stab her victims. Once
Yeah.
they're hooked, they're easier to control.
Makima has plenty of devils in her collection. There's the massive fox devil, the
Yep,
future
there
devil
is.
for precognition, and a ton of devils that exist just to stab you.
But I'm definitely all
Just to
about the
stab you,
blow
yeah, that's
shit
kind
up
of most
devil,
of them.
the undead party devil, the flamethrower devil, and
I
the
think it-
unholy matrimony that's the angel devil, which will make you see God before you die.
After about the
Yeah.
20th time, seeing God gets kind of old.
How would you know?
Anyway, like other devils, Makima can form contracts with people to give them power.
But unlike
Yeah,
other
but
devils,
there's a
her
catch.
control powers allow her to force people into contracts that exclusively benefit her.
Like when she forced Japan's prime minister into a contract that states, and I quote, any attack made on her will be changed into appropriate illnesses or accidents among Japanese citizens.
So yeah, it's basically
what?
if something comes to me,
verbiage of
someone
Makima's
else gets
contract
it.
is worded specifically so that she quickly heals from any damage that is perceived to be an attack, transferring said damage to some poor random citizen
Yeah,
of Japan.
imagine that.
Oh
It's
man,
like,
imagine like taking a shit and Makima
Okay.
gets hit and whoops, guess you're wiping at the pearly gates.
yeah,
With these
that's
abilities
actually
and
kind of how it
contracts,
works.
Makima set out to create the world that she wanted. No more pain, no more war, no more bad movies. The world would be perfect, but she
I
needed
welcome
the
the no more
Chainsaw
bad
Devil
movies.
to do so, who just so happened to be living as Denji's heart.
Yep, that cute doggo is actually the Chainsaw Devil. Oh, talk about shitty
This
luck,
marketable
kid.
plushie
In
is the,
depths of hell,
Chainsaw
Makima
Devil.
watched in awe as the Chainsaw Devil literally ate devils and eradicated plagues from existence. Because of the Chainsaw Devil, in this world, concepts like nuclear bombs, HIV, and even Nazis do not exist.
He
how
literally
about that?
ate the concept of Nazis out of existence.
However, as Makima didn't see
Yeah, well
Denji
done.
or the Chainsaw Devil as beneath her, she could not directly control him. She needed
There's a
to
loophole.
manipulate him. So she decided to build Denji up and then tear him down as cruelly as possible.
First, she murdered
that's it.
Denji's found family one by one.
Then she made
Mm-hmm.
Chainsaw Man into a public hero, stripping him of the power devils receive by being feared.
Oh, so she
Yeah,
could
so
control her
intentionally
precious
nerfing him.
Chainsaw Devil and make him press backspace on anything she didn't like.
Her
Mm-hmm.
telekinetic bangs shot the Chainsaw Devil out of orbit, and they stalemated the Darkness Devil, which embodies humanity's greatest fears.
Makima's
Yeah,
stronger
Darkness
than
Devil's already
devils like
pretty
the
strong,
Bomb
so
Devil,
yeah,
who
you
can
know.
easily blow up buildings, or the Typhoon Devil, which made city-spanning storms.
And while fighting
Mm-hmm.
the Gun Devil fragment, this large behemoth moved over 300 miles in a few seconds.
She was pretty much unbeatable, though ultimate power can make it pretty lonely at the top.
Makima's
Yeah, I
quest may
guess.
have been to make the world a better place through domination, but the truth she was never willing to admit to herself
Complete
is
control.
that she really wanted to understand human emotion. After all, you can't control someone and love them at the same time.
Too bad she never
Not
quite
scientifically
found the
possible.
answer she was looking for when the Chainsaw Man defeated her once and for all by cutting her to pieces, cooking her into a 7-course feast, and fucking ate her.
Believe it or
Yeah,
not, the love
that's-
Makima tried to
you know.
understand was her undoing. Despite the
Can't wait
hell
for people
she
to get
put
to
her
that
through,
part,
Denji
Anthony.
still loved Makima in his own way. So the act of devouring her was its own act of love and did not count count as an attack, bypassing her immortality.
Completely batshit insane. That's Chainsaw Man for you. Who knows,
Yep.
Wiz? Eventually, the control devil will come back, though it won't be Makima.
While her path back to hell was paved with good intentions, in the world of devils, it's no surprise that Makima came so close to her ideal future.
So close, yeah, so far.
This
That's
episode of
seriously
Death
fucking
Metal is
terrifying.
sponsored by BetterHelp. Have you ever felt that your own brain is getting in your way? And I'm not just talking about
All the time.
geniuses like myself. This can apply to anyone.
That feeling where you know what you should be doing, but you just can't do it and you don't know why.
Procrastination
Therapy
failed
can
me yet
help you
again.
find out what's holding you back, whether it be anxiety, self-doubt, or anything.
Talking to someone about your feelings can definitely be tough, but it's definitely worth it. What's great about it, too, is that it's entirely online. That's right, no long commutes to a therapist's office. You can have a session right from the comfort of your own home.
Be
It's definitely
convenient.
not just for people dealing with major trauma. Therapy can benefit you at any point in your life. So if you're thinking about
Yep.
starting therapy,
Kinda
consider
need it now,
giving
but, yeah.
BetterHelp a try. Visit
Yeah, that's enough about me
BetterHelp.com/deathbattle
anyway.
today to get 10% off your first month.
Make your brain your friend with BetterHelp.
All right then.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/deathbattle.
All right. Anyway, let's get
All
get
right,
on to
the
the topic.
combatants are set. We've run the data through all
Did you have this show
possibilities.
the
But first, a
Fortnite thing?
couple of rules
God
for
damn
a
it.
unique fight like this one.
We'll be
Oh.
considering curses and devils to be comparable beings to avoid arbitrary terminology in their power systems that might make this fight incompatible. We will
Okay.
also consider Gojo and Makima citizens of the same Japan to balance it out.
It's
Okay.
time for a death
Oh, that's gonna be key for later on.
battle!
Give him one of Makima's abilities. All right, let's see. Tells me this is gonna be a stomp. Oh, see, any other person would be dead by now. But then again, Gojo isn't every other person.
Could have been some flicks right about now.
Oh, she's gonna freaking hate
Gotta
you.
kill you instead. Can't just let a curse do as they please.
Yeah.
No talking during the movie.
My spirit animal. Anyway, oh, here we go. Yeah, throwing zombies ain't gonna work.
Curse technique lapse.
He sounds bored. Alright. Attempt one. Oh, well, you really think a sword can do that?
Womp womp.
And now for the red. Oh no, oh no. Rest in peace, that guy.
Careful. I could have died, but that much won't matter to you soon.
Don't worry. I'm Satoru Gojo, the strongest.
Confident, strong, and idiotic. We'll be sure to write it on your tombstone.
Okay, that's the hardest hell line. Yeah, about that. Oh, here come the blades.
Calm.
Nice. Oh. Yeah, that's not gonna work.
I hope we don't
I mean, this
kill
is
you too quickly.
he's barely taking a scratch, Gojo. So what do you have?
Good. Since you're so weak.
Damn, you gonna take that?
Bang.
Oh. Oh, that.
Bang.
Oh.
Bang. Bang.
Oh. Okay, yeah, that's probably the hurt more. Oh.
Now, be a good boy and play dead.
Oh dear, time to see God.
Should I bark too? I'm getting really tired of your pets.
Oh, here we go. Think I know what's coming up. Oh, goddamn.
Domain expansion.
Here it comes.
Unlimited
void. Good luck trying to process all that.
Throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the honored one.
Oh, here comes the purple. Purple spirit bomb. Dead. Well, yeah, I kind of expected this.
KO!
fact, I entirely expected
Do you think
this.
that place is offering discounted tickets or too soon? Yeah, order
Too
online.
soon, Boomstick. Come
Gojo
on.
and Makima were complicated to compare. On the surface level, Gojo had a lot going for him.
It's no surprise, given that his reputation in Jujutsu Kaisen is that of its pinnacle. At least it was.
First of all, it's unlikely
yeah, I was gonna
Makima
bring that
would
up
see
until someone
Gojo
else
as
did.
inferior to her, in a similar way to how she saw Denji. So she wouldn't be able to immediately control Gojo.
Gojo's
not
birth
at the
caused a
moment.
giant shift in the world of curses. Plenty of people have recognized
I'm not
that
that, to be
after
honest.
only seeing him once. Being better than everyone is literally Gojo's thing.
Plus, Gojo automatically
He's the best
refreshes
that
his
ever-
brain with
no
positive
one ever
cursed
was.
energy 24/7. Even if Makima could control him, it wouldn't last very long.
Gojo was
Well, about,
obviously
like,
stronger
what,
too.
half a
The
second?
best feat we can compare Makima to is the Typhoon Devil's Storms, but that's nothing compared to the meteor
Yeah, imagine
created by
that.
Jogo, who is leagues
Imagine
below
that.
Gojo in strength.
However, considering she reacted to the Gun Devil fragment, Makima would actually be a bit faster, though she
Hmm,
would
how
need to
about
be
that?
able to get past Limitless for her speed to matter.
Makima
Yeah,
had more
Limitless
devils
is
than you can
freaking
shake
broken.
a fin at, but most were rendered moot against Limitless. Knives, fire, bombs, zombies, it's all stuff Gojo's dealt with before, and with zero
Yep.
issues.
And Gojo could easily wipe out her demonic crowd with red and blue whenever he wanted to.
The future devil could clue her in on anything nasty coming her way, but that wouldn't last forever. Plus,
Nope.
with Gojo's 6 eyes and teleportation, she had zero opportunities to break away and set up her instant kill moves.
But Gojo would obviously
Yeah, they
lose
just-
if
you
he
just
couldn't
teleport to the location,
permanently
say nothing
kill
personal.
Makima. Six Eyes couldn't inform him of Makima's contract with the Prime Minister, and eventually
Nope.
one of Gojo's attacks could cause his death instead, even if it took a while.
And Makima did have a way
That's
past
the
Limitless
key
with her
point.
finger
It would've
guns.
taken- it
Makima
would've
could
taken a
land
while.
attacks directly on Gojo's body, meaning there's no projectile for Limitless to detect and infinitely slow down.
Though when they did
Yeah, that's,
land,
another
Gojo's
thing as
healing
well.
ensured that he repaired his body quickly.
On the flip side, Makima didn't have a counter to Gojo's domain expansion.
Yeah, there's the
Unlimited
domain
Void
expansion,
overloads
that's
its
the-
target with unlimited information. It's
That's
not
the key.
really an attack.
You could call it an attack on the senses, but even if she could transfer it to other Japanese citizens, she still could not escape an infinite amount of
Nope,
information.
nope. As soon as you go into unlimited void,
We can
that's it.
compare this to the Doll Devil, who was defeated by a technique
Oh,
similar
like
to
how they
Unlimited
brought
Void.
up the Doll
Despite
Devil.
being able to transfer her mind across a large number of hosts, the Doll Devil was still trying to transfer infinite information across finite people. Even with all of Japan as mental
Keyword,
meat shields,
finite.
Makima would still be overwhelmed.
Wait, doesn't that mean Gojo just unintentionally killed basically everyone in Japan?
Don't think about it.
yeah,
Regardless,
don't think about
Gojo
it.
is immune to his own unlimited void, so
Whoops.
he was still unaffected.
Good for him. The moment Unlimited Void landed, Makima would be stuck, opening her up for a good old hollow purple.
Her contract isn't
Mm-hmm.
perfect. Makima only ever regenerated as long as there was some mass to come back from.
But hollow purple disintegrates
yeah, that's
anything it touches to
disintegration.
zero. Literally, there's no way she was regenerating from that.
Sure, control
Yeah, but
as a
coming back
concept
from
will always
zero.
exist, but a
You can't.
reincarnation of the control devil
Mathematically, you
isn't
can't.
Makima. This was one of the craziest fights we've ever had. However, with Gojo's raw power broken counters and unbelievably busted Limitless,
Yeah.
Makima lost control over this fight.
Let's face it, it was a
Makima
stop.
thought she had Gojo by the ball and chain, but in the end, she was left hollow.
The winner is Satoru Gojo.
Yep, there we go. Gojo's the winner.
Thanks
As
for
predicted.
watching. And hey, are you a Death Battle member? We've got a ballot going on right now where members get to choose a matchup for the next season. So click that
All right.
join button and jump into our Champions Discord.
All right, who we got next? Scooby-Doo versus Courage the Cowardly Dog. All right, we got a Halloween episode, boys. That is coming out in November. All right. Well, that was what I expected, to be honest. But still, it was a good fight, even though that, let's face it, Gojo probably wouldn't have lost anyway. But yeah, so thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ra.